Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Matt.
Okay, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, California. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Kansas City Chiefs and our home team. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. They're led out by their big-bodied electric quarterback, Cam Newton.
I think his task in this game is really simple. Eliminate the turnovers. He threw 2 interceptions last week. I can't believe I led with that because he had 3 touchdown passes.
Right.
So there's a lot of good that he did, but he's got to take care of the ball better. The ball has to go to guys wearing the jerseys that they're wearing this week, not the opposition.
Now Newton on first down. He'll hit Jackson, complete. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. 23 yards on the tuck and run. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, here's Newton. Hits his target, it's Taylor Gabriel. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We always talk about receivers. If the ball hits your hand, you're supposed to haul it in, but it is hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you.
That one was all the momentum going forward. Couldn't contort his body back to grab it. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Newton, and now he's going to use his legs. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. Rolling to his left. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So here are the Chiefs now under their veteran head coach, Andy Reid. Leading this unit will be the big arm man out of Texas Tech. 10th pick in the 2017 draft, Patrick Mahomes.
You know what I did in pregame? I made sure I touched him as he went by. I want a little bit of what he's got.
The golden arm from last week.
Oh, how much fun was that to watch that game tape, all right? The number of touchdowns, what was that, 5 last week? Yeah. But 0 interceptions. So you think he's due to throw a pick, but I'm betting he continues the streak in this game.
That one good for 12 yards and a Kansas City first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Okay, just like that, just like that.
They'll run it with Williams. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That one good for 12 yards and a Kansas City first. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Box trap. Yellow.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Joey Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Dancing to his left. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flipped field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Check nickel.
On first down, it's Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes completes it to Hardman. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
Offer mine.
You were just...
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. And nothing special there. They show they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight-ahead power, and they got it done.
Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that is caught for the 2 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
38 yards on the scamper there. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the...
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Chris Jones racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
To try again after the sack. Newton. And the pressure gets to him again. Chris Jones, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He's airing it out for Williams. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Damian Williams and the Chiefs ready to begin their next drive. He's over 40 yards here in the 2nd quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Flushed out right. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 19 and picking up the 1st. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Williams. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing behind Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. That's a tough combination to defend. You know Patrick Mahomes has the big arm, and he's got the elusiveness and the speed. So even though you force him from the pocket, he's still dangerous.
Bad idea, in my opinion, to force him from the pocket. Do everything possible to hem him in and make him make the throws from right there in the center of it. And look, we know he's got the big arm. You just noted that. But when he gets outside, it puts so much stress on your defense trying to locate where receivers are, make sure you're covering them, and he can throw the ball the length of the field, so you just tell a receiver, just keep going. He'll find him, and he did there.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession.
And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry.
I know when you got a top tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that.
You certainly are. You got to try and get him some space where he can make a play downfield, or at least an opportunity for some rack yardage, right? That run after catch.
To throw again on second down. Newton complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Out of the gun, Newton. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up fourth.
Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
In his own end zone, it's Mahomes. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Mahomes will bring him up first and 10, and he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Mahomes going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Mahomes now to throw. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
And again, it's Mahomes. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
That's really nice coverage there. I'm not sure he would have gotten to the first down marker anyway, but boy, oh boy, did they blanket him.
Yeah, short throw, but he really didn't have many options. Had to force it in. Well, he didn't have to, but he chose to force it in somewhere. Incomplete.
Yeah, now it brings up fourth down.
51 yards on the punt there. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He completes it to Henry. And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now they're going to New York, right?
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Throwing again. Newton. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march up another 15 against your squad.
So we have reached and now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So here are the Chiefs to take over. They've gone 2 months without a loss, 8 straight wins for them. And they've got the lead here in this one as well, trying to make it 9 in a row. They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good work after the catch. Going to net them 23 and a first.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They'll run on first down. Williams trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway, because that's your strength.
Check.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mahomes. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Looking to throw again on second down. Newton, he's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
Offense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
I know you felt that one.
Ready? Hey,
we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Let's go, D.
On second down, this is Jackson. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Jackson.
Here we go.
And credit the tackle to Taco Charlton with a stop.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
They run with Jackson out of the gun. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. They control the clock.
Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Chris Jones, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Here's Hill on the return. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before... Taken down.
Let's go.
Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Yellow. 56. Stop your body.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 24-yard line. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Mahomes now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time, but it'll be 2nd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Hill, the intended receiver once again, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. With no doubt here in the 4th quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. To throw, it's Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Casey Hayward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. The shotgun snap for Newton. It's caught by Jackson. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll be 4th down. 1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They run with Taylor. And he will have the first down, but hold everything. A flag is down. This one might not stand. So that one will be accepted. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Back to throw. And Allen's got it. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Charger first down.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. Newton will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. He's back to throw. And caught by Henry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a 1st down.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
He was looking for Mike Williams that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Back to throw. Complete. It's Henry. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Now it's Newton. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 26.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Newton to throw. He'll get this to his running back. It's Justin Jackson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. He'll look to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Rashad Breeland there defensively and able to knock that one down to the ground. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Chris Jones in there to make the sack on what will be the final act in this ball game. Well, Charles, exciting to the very end. That's what we just saw in this game. Final play there, had it in the red zone, but anytime you're outside of the 10, that's tough trying to draw up a final play to get in, and they couldn't do it.
It certainly is. So what they were looking for was, extra time. Too bad it's not FIFA soccer, right, where you get a little bit of extra and you get a chance to run a couple more plays and maybe get closer and take that last shot into the end zone.
So for the Chiefs, the train just keeps rolling. 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Oakland to take on the Raiders. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin.